older lady tell me. She's, I think, just past 40, and her husband, I think, is like in his late 30s, like so maybe like 41 and 39. They've been married for a while. I was talking with her about some problems we were having in our marriage, and she said, Joyce, what it sounds like to me is that your issue is that you are married to a real man, and a real man is not going to be ruled by a woman. And that hit me like a ton of bricks, and it immediately came to my mind when I was reading this excerpt. When she says, don't go down the path of expressing criticism, disapproval, and an ultimate lack of acceptance for your husband because it may cause rebellion, she's telling the truth. A real man is not going to allow himself to be a pushover to the woman he has chosen.
And these are 100% facts. What's going on, YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So today we are going to be discussing, is there a war on masculinity? I know I speak on this every now and so often, but I wanted to chime in on this in particular because what I'm starting to see is more women starting to understand things from a male perspective, and the fact that, let's keep it a buck, man. Any woman that understands just simple logic would know that you're not gonna want a man that's a pushover. And it's as simple as this. If you as a woman can manipulate and walk over your man, what's gonna happen when it comes to another man that's a threat to the two of you? If you're in danger, you know what I mean? It's like it's like women really need to pay attention to that, and I think that's something that gets overlooked a lot. All right, so with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and jump into these next clips, all right, and see what they talk about. All right, let's keep it moving.
Evangeline has decided to speak out about something that she is seeing in society that she thinks is wrong. And it is a tremendously conservative perspective, and one that I share a lot on this show. Evangeline wrote, "Why are we only applauding masculinity in women and villainizing it in men? And why are we only applauding femininity in men and debasing it in women? Why can't we just allow for all of it? Why do we feel the need to vilify a man wearing kicker boots, driving a pickup truck, who's not afraid to punch someone in the face, but if they were a woman, they would be the epitome of cool? Why is a man who loves makeup, cries easily, and stays at home to tend to the domestic responsibilities valiant, but a woman who does the same is pathetic?" Evangeline, you have stumbled upon what I have been saying for years, which is that they encourage men to act like women, while at the same time they encourage women to act like men.
All right. I would assume some of y'all know who she is. If you don't know, she's actually the woman that plays the Wasp in Ant-Man and the Wasp movies. But it's one thing to see that a female recognizes this. It's another thing when it's a female who is a celebrity, and I would imagine this is probably one of the reasons why you don't see her in a whole lot of movies, because she thinks this way. So we all know, if anybody knows anything about Hollywood, y'all know why they call it Holly Weird for a reason, because Hollywood is very, very, very left. So, well, of course they are. They're in California. I mean, I don't know. I'm just over here digging, but I mean, but seriously though, man, it's like I say this all the time on my channel, man. What you see going on in the United States is, anytime you see a woman trying to shame a man, it usually involves that man being more feminine in some shape or form. And then while simultaneously women want to be praised for being masculine and want to try to make men care about these things that don't necessarily matter to us as far as long-term relationships. So there's definitely a clash and a battle and a tug of war going on between masculinity and femininity, because if you notice, anything that involves a woman being more feminine, that that is starting to be frowned upon against people who like worship women being so masculine. So there's definitely a weird dynamic, and that's why, you know with that, all that being said, man, that's one of the reasons why I am a supporter of the Passport Bro movement, man, because this really is a lot more going on than just modern dating being so terrible, man. It goes way deeper than that. Let's keep it moving.
I got a 0 on a project proposal in my class because I used the term biological women, which is apparently not allowed anymore.
Wait a minute, what the hell?
Said it was a good project proposal, but I got a 0 because I used this term and it's exclusionary and not allowed anymore. So how am I supposed to do my final project if I can't use the word biological women? But that's what my project is about.
Now, people were immediately ticked off, and a lot of people thought that she was faking this for attention, so she posted more information about it.
I don't really know why someone would make this up or how you would do that. There have been a few comments like this, so I'm going to share more images, I guess, without trying to expose my school or the professor's name or anything like that. This is the grade page. And this is where she made the comment.
She posted an update online saying that she had reached out to the dean and sent a letter to the Office of Equal Opportunity with all of these screenshots and all the information so that she can hopefully complete the project that she actually wants to do and finish the class and not be reprimanded. This update was also posted with more information about the syllabus because people were asking, are you not allowed to say that in this class? Was this something that you already knew?
Good point about the syllabus. I've actually gone through it multiple times to ensure that I have not broken any rules. And I brought up the syllabus multiple times to my professor to let her know that I have not broken anything in her syllabus. Her syllabus actually says, you will be graded primarily on the quality of your work and timeliness of work turned in relative to the module due dates. You will not be graded on the content of your opinions, so long your opinions do not create emotional and/or mental harm for your diverse classmates or espouse bigoted or anti-scientific views.
Somebody commented and said, syllabus. Students must acquire the ability to read classmates' minds. How else would they be able to follow that rule? This comment also stood out to me. And somebody said, good for you standing up for reality. I experienced a similar situation with a professor 30 plus years ago, but it is so much worse now. And it's not going to change unless more people like you push back. Thank you for being brave. 30 years ago. This is not new. And I know that this person is not alone because my mom worked in textbook publishing at W.W. Norton back in the 80s. And even then, she was already fighting an uphill battle as she tried to get free thinking textbooks published. Academia has been politicized for decades now. Is it worse than it ever has been? Yes. But this has been a slow downward spiral. The premise of the liberal arts was to push yourself, was to explore different ideologies, was to challenge things. And that's not happening anymore. No wonder people aren't going to college anymore. Free expression and the ability to question ideas must exist in academia, specifically in higher education. This is and once was the basis of the liberal arts. It does not exist anymore.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Oh, but don't worry, y'all, because we got a solution for that now. Check this out.
For men that's trying to maintain more traditional masculinity, outside America fits more for you, right? Yeah. Because the inside of America is going to a place where it's unrecognizable. And when there's a lot of women who are agreeing with the new progressive orders, men are having less things in common with women. That's what you agree with? And some men are sitting back and just looking at that's what you think is cool? Mm-hmm. They might not tell you, because a lot of men, they're not outspoken like that. They're not going to express their ideas, opinions, but once they see what you agree with, they know what they don't want around their children. Mm-hmm. And they definitely know what they don't want to deal with long term. So that's the dangerous, as well as the world is showing all of its political ideologies, and you're posting support for all these different groups and things of that nature. And men are that's not attractive to me. I don't want that in a wife.
I don't know who this guy is, but those are facts.
See, and this is one of the reasons why I support the movement so much, because again, it's more to this than just the women, man. Cost of living, all this propaganda, like what you see in this video here. You know what I mean? Just the whole dynamic between men and women. The lines are blurred. We live in this bizarre world. Y'all want us to be more like women. Y'all want women to be more like men, and y'all want men to accept it, but men aren't attracted to masculine women. So it's just one big clusterfuck, man. And it just seems like the best way for you to get up out of it is to get your passport and go, man. So again, I don't blame anybody for doing it. I'm in Thailand right now as we speak, and I'll be in Vietnam in a couple weeks, man. So let me know what y'all thought about this. All right. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. Helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.